I don't buy new cars, I don't buy brand names. I go to Goodwill for my clothes. I like to save money, I like to find bargains. It's the life I chose. I throw nothing away, I'll find a use another day for all this junk I keep. My neighbors all hate me, they abuse and berate me, 'cause I like doing it cheap. Yeah, I like doing it cheap. Welcome to another episode of Doing It Cheap. Well, I'm going to steal this line from Idaho Hillbilly on this video only. Hello, Americans and other friends and subscribers from around the world. Sorry, I had to steal that from Idaho Hillbilly, because I'll tell you what, I am so excited. Got over 1,600 subscribers. And they're from all over the world, like 30 or 40 or 50 different countries. That or people are lying about where they're from, you know, because I can look at my subscriber list and it shows what country you're from. Man, I'm so excited. I just got to say thank you. Or like Gomer Pyle would say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And while I'm saying thank you, I want to give a shout out to the folks in Dove Creek, Colorado. Yep, Dove Creek, Colorado. Now, if you don't know where that is, that's all right, because you can't even get there from here. Hell, from here you got to go somewhere else first before you even think about going there. But it's a small town down in southwestern Colorado, and man, you talk about flat. I was down there and I'd had me a good old meal down there at Deb's Diner, and I'd laid back on a concrete picnic table. And hell, some guy from the government come by. He started getting out the measuring tape and shit. I said, what are you doing? He says, well, we saw you laying here from a distance and thought that our elevation had changed. And we didn't know if maybe we need to plant one of them red flashing lights on your belly to warn airplanes coming by. I ain't saying it's flat out there, but dadgum, if you get on top of the roof of your house, you can see for 1,473 miles. Dove Creek. You know what? There ain't even no creek in there named Dove Creek. You got to go 26 miles down McPhee Reservoir to go boating and fishing. But I tell you what, there's some tough people live in that town. God almighty, they're tough. Especially down there at Carhart Feed and Grain. Well, you go down there at Carhart Feed and Grain, there's this old boy in there, his name's Dean. He's like the customer service dude. Super, super nice guy. But don't cross him. Lord, don't cross him. He's liable to put nails in your pretzel bag. Or he's liable to put ear tags in there where you thought you was buying one thing, you get home, you got cow ear tags. You know, that ain't no fun. Now, good folks down there, good folks down there at Carhart Feed and Grain, and some old boys is in there talking about my channel, and I appreciate the hell out of that. I really do. And they talk about how their wives enjoy my channel too. Well, I tell you what. Now, if I was 25 years younger, I'd be taking me a trip to Dove Creek, Colorado. But there's only one problem. There's like, I don't know, 350, 360 men that live there. There ain't but about 250 women live there, so that's pretty, you know, If you're a woman, that's a damn good place to move to, I reckon. But if you're a man looking for yourself a girl, picking's gonna get slim. Of course, if you're an old man like me, that's the last damn thing you need anyway. My wife asked me, she says, if something ever happened to me, would you get married again? I went, hell no! Hell no! Lord, woman, it took me 30 years to train you. I'll be damned if I'm gonna start over. Shit. Get married again. Now, if I had little bitty tiny kids and I was a young person and had lost my spouse to a tragic accident or something, you know, little kids need a mama. But my kids are up and grown, got kids of their own. I'm too damn set in my ways. God almighty, I can't imagine. I can't imagine another woman coming into my house. Hell, she'd probably start wanting to tell me what to do. Lord, I do. I had enough as it is. It's I'll never forget. I was filling out this work application, and the person doing the interview says, "Well, Bob, do you would you have any trouble taking orders from a woman?" I said, "I've been married for over 30 years. What do you think?" Oh, me. Well, it's going to be pretty day to day. It's going to be in the 80s. Right now, it's in the freaking 40s. That's why I got my field jacket on. And, boy, my t-shirt drawing was a success. I reckon the secret to getting people to claim their prize is to make them leave a comment to enter, because in the past I've just been randomly drawing from my subscribers, and you know, it might be a subscriber but they don't follow me too much. So this worked out a lot better. It's folk that I regularly converse with that leave messages and comments, and I really appreciate each and every one of you, man, woman, and child, that leaves comments, and so we can exchange thoughts and ideas. This is kind of a neat media that we have to be able to communicate with one another. And well, there's some weird people out there too, you know it? There's some weird people out there. Hell, I had somebody say that they liked the way I talk because they like my accent. They're crazier than hell. I ain't got no darn accent. They the ones got accents. You know, like the people around Brooklyn, New York. Now they got an accent. Shit. And them people across the pond. Hello, mate. Yeah, no, they've got an accent over there. But not me. I ain't got none. I had an old boy help me. We were sheetrocking a house. And or some people may know this gypsum board or plaster board. We call it sheetrock around here. Anyway, we was nailing up wall board on the inside of the house. And bless his heart, this one old boy, he'd reach in his nail bag and he'd grab my nail and he'd drive it in. He'd reach his nail bag and throw it down. Reach his nail bag, get one nailed in. I kept looking at him, you know. What in the hell was he doing? So I walked over there and I looked at these nails he throwed on the floor. Hell, there wasn't nothing wrong with them. And finally I asked him, I said, why you keep throwing these damn nails down? He says, they got the head on the wrong end. I tell you what, some people are just plain stupid. Head on the wrong end. What a dumbass. I told him so. I said, you dumbass. I said, them nails are for the other wall. Getting back to Dove Creek, Colorado. I think I'd like to be a school teacher out there. I really would. Hell, they ain't got but 80 people in high school, or 80 kids. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? Your entire senior class is only 20 people. That's wild. Mine was 1,200. 1,200. Or was it 1,200 the whole school? Okay, it's 1,200 in the school, so you figure about 300, give or take, for a graduating class. You know, in a school that big, you really don't get the opportunity to get to know everybody. And in a small school like there at Dove Creek, what's neat is they go all through the same school from 6th grade right on up. You know, middle school and high school, the same place, and they have the same classmates for, you know, years and years. Man, that's some lifetime friendships you can develop there. But where I went to high school, man, it's just, you were just like a number. I mean, you know, you had your friends, but you weren't friends with everybody. But oh, Dove Creek, man, I'd like to live there. I think I would. Of course, dadgum, elevation 6,843 feet. That's higher than Denver. You talk about hard enough to breathe. My fat ass walking around carrying an extra 100 and something pounds has hard enough time. I bet I'd lose weight if I was in Dove Creek, Colorado. Dadgum, that's way up there. Is that what they call the high desert? Hell, I got on. I was going down the main drag there in Dove Creek, and I seen the Ford dealership coming up, and I pulled in there and I look around. I don't see a whole bunch of cars and trucks, but I did see tractors and farm implements. They said, "Oh, we can get you a car. We can get you a truck. We got some used ones across the road there." And I looked across the road, and there's a bunch of used trucks and vans, but hell, there wasn't one or two cars. I guess a car ain't exactly what you need out there in Colorado, in the middle of freaking nowhere. Well, it's not in the middle of nowhere. I mean, you can go to, like you can run over to Monticello, Utah, about 25 miles, 27 miles, something like that. It don't take too long to get over yonder. I just wondered how many Mormons is in Dove Creek, Colorado. I wouldn't think a whole lot, since there's 3 bars, at least 3 bars. There's a Lonesome Dove bar. I think that'd be kind of cool. There's the Frontier bar, and there's old Wild Coffee over there where there's a liquor store. So, you know, at least there's liquor, and I guess beer. But I don't understand. If you're out there in Dove Creek, Colorado, and if you ain't hanging out in a bar, I want to know why there ain't but 20 kids per school grade in that town. Dadgum, fellers. What else is there to do? I know, you gotta work. Whew. Dadgum. Now, when you get out of town, if you're in Dove Creek, you go out of town, you look around, you out of town. I mean, you are out of town. And that's just like when I was in Mountain Home, Idaho. Man, you get out of town in Mountain Home, Idaho, you out in the freaking desert. There ain't nobody around for miles. Well, nearest town, wherever you at. But I did like it out west. I really did. It was a unique experience, and it wasn't so much that we, you know, like here in the east of the Mississippi, you know, we got all our climate, you know, changes, our 4 seasons and all that, and, you know, we got the leaves that start coming out in spring and early summer, and you see the fall colors of the leaves change color, and then you got winter time, there's no leaves. But out yonder Dove Creek, that's pretty much just what shade of brown is it this time of year. When my daughter went with my wife to Mountain Home, Idaho for my wife's high school reunion, I asked her, I said, well, what'd you think about it? She said, I never saw so many shades of brown in my life. So it is different. I remember when I come back from Iraq, and we was landed in Germany. Oh my God, to see green trees, having been around nothing but this color right here for months, and to come in there and these green trees, it was just so hard on my eyes, they look black. I mean, to see that deep green, it's almost as if they were black. They were so dark with color. I came home and started planting flowers. My wife said, what are you doing? I said, I ain't seen color in months. But just wanted to give a shout out to my viewers in Dove Creek, Colorado. It's indeed a pleasure and an honor to have y'all as subscribers and viewers, and I hope you'll spread the word, and maybe you tell the rest of the folks in Dove Creek to watch my videos. Maybe they'll get a laugh too. And if you're watching from a small town, you'd like me to give a shout out to y'all and your neighbors, you know, just leave a comment there. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for watching. I'd really appreciate your subscribing. We didn't have no trouble getting the people to claim their t-shirts, and we're going to have us another drawing here in, what, about 300 and something more subscribers. We're already over 1,600 again. So when we hit 2,000, we'll do it all over. I really appreciate you. Have a wonderful day, and a better tomorrow. Bye.